Right, we are trying this slightly different. We are trying this with a different monitor, and I'm not sure if the audio is going to be working or not. I'm a bit confused, if I must be honest. So I have to check, basically. I have to go and watch my own stream for a couple of minutes just to see what's going on. Nothing there. Fresh. Still nothing showing up. Now we're showing up. Right, I can see the picture. Oh, no webcam. Put webcam on. Seems alright, but I'm not getting any music. Got music. You can hear me. Give myself a thumbs up. If you do watch this as a playback, I appreciate any thumbs up. Helps my channel grow. Oh, baby! Let you watch this a little bit. Shame I can't let you watch it all. It's annoying. Wonder if I put squares somewhere else, it would let me do it. I don't know. Wise men say only fools rush in. This is quite good, this. I wasn't sure what it was, so I thought I'd play it. So, 4 minutes and 48 seconds. I was gonna do. I was gonna do some of them. What do you reckon? I create another channel for this? What do I do? How do I go about this? I got a YouTube channel now, miL's Tips Gaming, whatever it's called. Or should I go and do a different channel? I don't know, people. What do you reckon? For this. Like if I'm sitting here reading books and whatnot. But if I want to play a game, that means I got to go and change channels, doesn't it? I've got to change the stream. So it's different. We're going to give it a thumbs up. Wow. Called my mum. We'll get a bike pump. Still thinking about the Murphy bed. I don't know where the perfume's coming on. I never buy perfume, so I like to put natural stuff in my body as best as possible. I eat chocolate at the end of the night due to what my sleeping aid's doing, but release me. So honest. Oh, it is on as well. So what we're doing now is we're sitting more. So I've got a monitor here, and I've got my PlayStation monitor there because I'm not going to be streaming any games. I was thinking about buying Modern Warfare 3, but if I'm honest, I'm not really a gamer. I'm a competitive player. I learn something, I play it, I get good at ish at it, and I try and challenge myself to go higher and higher and higher without cheating. There's not many people doing that. So right, this camera. Change the quality of it. Is it gonna 1920 by 1080? But the stream's only at 1920 by 1080, so it's not gonna improve it, is it? I need a 4K stream, don't I? Yeah. I'm not a genius, but I'm not dumb. What would I do? I like that. What a bot. We bought this by accident. It's not bad, actually. We're running out of that, but we haven't been to the park much, so slowly running out of this. We're buying these for a cat because he keeps wanting treats, so I wanted to get him some healthy treats. I've added that to my watch list. We haven't got anywhere near watching any stuff on Prime yet. Nothing, no offense to Prime. I'm just not quite ready for sitting down and watching a movie on my own, you know? I don't know where I got all this from. The bee. What's this? I seen this earlier on. Pine. We know it's pine, but fir scent sticks, scented ornaments, white winter, smells fresh. What is it? Ah, right. What? And sound, safe and sound. You love. When we drinking any of that? Oh, it's an anchor one. Ooh. Oh, how much? Did he actually do anything? What's that? We've got to build a computer, haven't we? Safe and sound. You wanna be. Safe and sound. Safe and sound. It should have a lot of views. It's got a lot of energy, this song. Already thumbed up, and I like this song. I just don't like the bloody video, man. He's got a lovely voice. This video really puts me off. I don't like stuff that's negative anymore. Do you know what I mean? I swear that's my negative. When I played that disgusting game, that was my negative. A freaking lag. Disgusting. Vices. Vices. My mic on? Tested it, haven't we? your eyes. Nothing's. Close your eyes. Should get my teeth done, man. About this. How am I gonna be an optimist about this? You and I will keep tumbling down in the city that we love. And they will turn over the hills, bringing darkness from above. Oh, like nothing's changed at all. I bet arcades are struggling now, aren't they? About this. Oh, bummer. Might have to get a bigger pointer. See how big this pointer is. Right, where is it? Over here, innit? Ah, ah. Custom, black, white, size. Yeah, feel like nothing's changed at all. Bit big, dram. Get on 7. About this. About this. Bit big. Why is it doing a timer? Why are you timing? Dram, too big? Alright, it might be big. What, dram? Yeah, that do. Oh, 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 oh. What you gonna do when it comes to you? Well, I don't know. Right, let's read a little bit of the Bible, just so we can get a page in every day. I don't know how many pages there is, but if we do like a page every day, something like divorce. There it is, divorce. When Jesus had finished saying these things, he left Galilee and went into the region of Judea to the other side of Jordan. Large crowds. That bad for you? Large crowds followed him. He held them there. Some Pharisees. Pharisees are forgot. Priestly. Pharisees were a Jewish sect that emerged in 100 before they changed it before Common Era, look, and promoted the ideal of priestly purity for all Jews. Belief in providence or fate, and the concept of the resurrection of the dead, and taught that besides the commandments, oral law was also passed down by Moses. We're a Jewish sect. That sounds bad when it says sect. I don't know why. Oh, sugar. Maybe a bit too big, this one. Some Jews reject the term denomination as a label for different groups and ideologies within Judaism. The notion of denomination has specifically Christian resonance that does not translate easily into Jewish content. Right, this one's a bit of a mouthful. This is modern, isn't it? Ooh, oh, oh, ooh, oh, 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 oh. Led towards development in Hasmonean times, the emergence of the identical religious sects. That term sect requires some clarification, as it is usually in regard to Christian groups that periodically, I know what it means, periodically broke away from the church for social and ideological reasons. In this period, only the Essenes of Qumran come close to fitting that definition. Other groups such as the Pharisees, Sadducees, Hasdians, and Maccabean days, Sicarii, and early Christians all operated in Jerusalem and wider Judean society were not a priori opposed to the religious establishment. The term sect is thus not the most appropriate for our historical context. Nevertheless, we have retained it as a convenience since it is universally used with reference to these groups. Okay, right. Put that on. Right then. It sounded a bit negative. Some Pharisees came to him to test him. They asked, "Is it lawful for a man to divorce his wife for any and every reason?" I don't know. Haven't you read, he replied, that at the beginning the Creator made them male and female, and said, "For this reason a man will leave his father and a mother, and will be united to his wife, and the two will become one flesh. So they are no longer two, but one. Therefore, what God has joined together, let man not separate." Why then, they asked, did Moses command that a man give his wife a certificate of divorce and send her away? Jesus replied, Moses permitted you to divorce your wives because your hearts were hard, but it was not this way from the beginning. I tell you that anyone who divorces his wife except for marital unfaithfulness and marries another woman commits adultery. You heard it, boys. Watch out. Not all about the women, you know? Jesus replied, Moses permitted you to divorce your wives because your hearts were hard, but it was not from this way. And again, I tell you that anyone who divorces his wife except for the marital unfaithfulness, and marries another woman commits adultery. The disciple said to him, if this is the situation between husband and wife, it is better not to marry. Jesus replied, not everyone can accept this word, but only those to whom it has been given. Clean these glasses. Mirror repair. Jesus replied, not everyone accept this word, but only for those whom it is given. For some are inuch, because they were born that way. Oh my gosh, what does that mean? Oh my gosh. An inush, a castrated man placed in charge of harem or employed as chamberlain in a palace. Two, a man or a boy deprived of the testes or external genitals. Oh dear, I have my food, so I'm a bit burpy. So, for some, inush, because they were born that way. Others were made that way by men, and others have renounced marriage because of the kingdom of heaven. The one who can accept this should accept it. Got a bit confused there, if I'm honest. Then little children were brought to Jesus for him to place his hands on them and pray for them. But the disciples rebuked those who brought them. Jesus said, let the little children come to me, and do not hinder them, for kingdom of heaven belongs to such as these. When he had placed his hands on them, he went on from there. The rich young man. Now a man came to Jesus and asked, Teacher, what good thing must I do to get eternal life? Why do you ask me about what is good? True. Jesus replied, there is only one who is good. If you want to enter the life, obey the commandments. Which ones? The man inquired. Jesus replied, do not murder, do not commit adultery, do not steal, do not give false testimony. Honor your father and mother, and love your neighbor as yourself. All these I have kept. The young man said, what do I still lack? Jesus answered, if you want to be perfect, go sell your possessions and give to the poor, and you will have treasure in heaven. Then come, follow me. When the young man heard this, he went away sad because he had great wealth. Oh, when you haven't, when you've got something and you're losing it, it is awkward, you know. When you haven't got it, you're not losing anything. Do you know what I mean? Then Jesus said to his disciples, I tell you the truth, it is hard for a rich man to enter the kingdom of heaven. Again, I tell you, it is easier for a camel to go through the eye of a needle than for a rich man to enter the kingdom of God. Is that the story of Buddha? I think. Don't quote me, my brain doesn't work very well. Couldn't even think of a shredder today. It was like a hedge. Put the hedge, the green stuff from the hedges, yeah, the bushes, and you put it in a shredder, and it shreds it up into tiny little pieces, so it's easier to throw away. You know, um, I can't think of the word. I was calling it a grinder. I'd also like to say a wish for peace between Iran and Israel and Palestine and Israel. I wish for world peace. I haven't done a jigsaw today, and I've set this setup differently. I was going to do a jigsaw, but I fell asleep, so I've forgotten that I was going to do it. So I've set the setup different, where the PlayStation's not part of this stream anymore. You know, my PlayStation's over here playing me some healing music. And Jesus said to his disciples, I tell you the truth, it is hard for a rich man to enter the kingdom of heaven. Again, I tell you, it's easier for a camel to go through the eye of a needle than for the rich man to enter the kingdom of God. When the disciples heard this, they were greatly astonished and asked, who then can be saved? Jesus looked at them and said, with man this is impossible, but with God all things are not all things are possible. Peter answered him, we have left everything to follow you. What then will there be for us? Jesus said to them, I tell you the truth, at the renewal of all things, when the Son of Man sits on his glorious throne, you who have followed with me will also sit on the 12 thrones, judging the 12 tribes of Israel. And everyone who has left houses or brothers or sisters or a father or a mother or children or fields for my sake will receive 100 times as much and will inherit eternal life. But many who are first will be last, and many who are last will be first. The parable of the workers in the vineyard for the kingdom of heaven is like a landowner who went out early in the morning to hire them to work. You just spaced out. So your truth, renewed all things, the Son of Man says, and everyone who has left houses or brothers or sisters or a father or a mother or children or fields for my sake will receive 100 times as much as we had. Okay. The parable of the workers in the vineyard. For the kingdom of heaven is like a landowner who went out early in the morning to hire men to work. In his vineyard, he agreed to pay them a denarius for the day and sent them into his vineyard. About the third hour, he went out and saw others standing in the marketplace doing nothing. He told them, "You also go and work in my vineyard, and I will pay you whatever is right." So they went. He went out again about the 6th hour and the 9th hour and did the same thing. About the 11th hour, he went out and he found still others standing around. He asked them, "Why have you been standing here all day long doing nothing?" "Because no one has hired us," they answered. He said to them, "You also go and work in my vineyard." When evening came, the owner of the vineyard said to the foreman, "Call the workers and pay them their wages, beginning with the last ones hired and going on to the first." The workers who were hired about the 11th hour came and each received denarius. I don't know what it means. So when I'm guessing it's money. So when those came who were hired first, they expect to receive more, but each one of them also received denarius. When they received it, they began to grumble against the landowner. "These men who were hired last worked only 1 hour," they said, "and you have made them equal to us who have borne the burden of the work and the heat of the day." But he answered one of them, "Friend, I am not being unfair to you. Didn't you agree to work for denarius? Take your pay and go. I want to give the man who was hired the last as the same as I give to you. Don't I have the right to do what I want with my own money? Or are you envious because I am generous?" So the last will be the first, and the first will be the last. Jesus again predicts his death. Now, as Jesus was going up to Jerusalem, he took the 12 disciples aside and said to them, "We are going up to Jerusalem, and the Son of Man will be betrayed to the chief priests and teachers of the law. They will condemn him to death, and they will turn him over to the Gentiles to be mocked and flogged and crucified. On the third day, he will be raised to life." We're only reading a bit of this, just trying to read a little bit of the Bible every day to complete it, because look how far I am. I'm really like not that far. And it's been hanging over me in my head that I didn't finish this 6 years ago. So I have to finish it, This book, this particular book. Read this book, you know? I feel like I'm saying I've read the Bible and I've not actually fully read it, even though I've learned all this probably in the past when I was a kid and watched movies about it. It's something about me in a book. I have to finish it. Mother's request. Then the mother of Zebedee's sons came to Jesus with her sons, kneeling down, asked a favor of him. What is it that you want?" he asked. She said, "Grant that one of these two sons of mine may sit on the right and the other on your left in your kingdom." "You don't know what you are asking," Jesus said to them. "You will indeed drink from my cup, but to sit at my right or left is not for me to grant. These places belong to those for whom they have prepared by my Father." When the 10 heard about this, were indignant. I don't know what that means. With the two brothers, Jesus called them together and said, You know that the rulers of the Gentiles lord it over them, and their high officials exercise authority over them. Not so with you. Instead, whoever wants to become great among you must be your servant, and whoever wants to be first must be your slave, just as the Son of Man did not come to be served, but to serve, and to give his life as a ransom for the many. Two blind men received sight. As Jesus and his disciples were leaving Jericho, a crowd followed him. Two blind men were sitting by the roadside, and when they heard that Jesus was going by, they shouted, "Lord, Son of David, have mercy on us." The crowd rebuked them and told them to be quiet, but they shouted all the louder, "Lord, Son of David, have mercy on us." Jesus stopped and called them. "What do you want me to do for you?" he asked. "Lord," they answered, "we want our sight." Jesus had compassion on them and touched their eyes. Immediately they received their sight and followed him. So I want to stop because the next one looks big. Yet it is big. Do I read it or not? What do I do? Ah, sugar. The triumphal entry. What time is it? As as they approached Jerusalem and came to Bethpage. Sorry if I say these names wrong. On the Mount of Olives. Olives are good for you people. That is not a joke. Olive oil. I use olive oil. I've been using olive oil now for 6, 7 years now. I have it in all my salads, and I have salads regularly. I have about 4 or 5 salads a week with my hot meal. I purposely make a salad to put olive oil in it, in Himalayan pink salts, in ground organic pepper. As he approached Jerusalem and came to Bethpage on the Mount of Olives, Jesus sent 2 disciples, saying to them, "Go to the village ahead of you, and once you find a donkey tied there with her colt by her, untie them and bring them to me. If anyone says anything to you, tell him that the Lord needs them, and he will send them right away." This took place to fulfill what was spoken through the prophet. "Say to the daughter of Zion, or Zion, see your king comes to you gentle and riding on a donkey, on a colt, the foal of a donkey." The disciples went and did as Jesus had instructed them. They brought the donkey and the colt, placed their cloaks on them, and Jesus sat on them. A very large crowd spread their cloaks on the road, while others cut branches from the trees and spread them on the road. The crowds that went ahead of him and those that followed shouted, "Hosanna to the Son of David! Blessed is he who comes in the name of the Lord! Hosanna is the highest." When Jesus entered Jerusalem, the whole city was stirred and asked, "Who is this?" The crowds answered, "This is Jesus, the prophet from Nazareth in Galilee." Jesus at the temple. Jesus entered the temple area and drove out all who were buying and selling there. He overturned the tables of the money changers and the benches of those selling doves. It is written, he said to them, "My house will be called a house of prayer, but you are making it a den of robbers." Bing bang boom, goody 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 goody, what's it? I agree with you.com. The blind and the lame came to him at the temple, and he healed them. But when the chief priests and the teachers of the law saw the wonderful things he did, and the children shouting in the temple area, "Hosanna to the Son of David," they were indignant and oh my gosh, what does that mean, people? Indignant. What a big word that is for that. Why is there so many weird, oh, I don't know. Why is there so many words? The blind and lame came to the temple and he healed them. But when the chief priests and the teachers of the law saw the wonderful things he did, and the children shouting in the temple area, "Hosanna to the Son of David," were indignant. "Do you hear what these children are saying?" They asked him. "Yes," replied Jesus. "Have you never read? From the lips of children, infants, you have ordained praise." And he left them and went out of the city to Bethany, where he spent the night. The fig tree withers. Early in the morning, as he was on his way back to the city, he was hungry. Seeing a fig tree. Early in the morning, as he was on his way back to the city, he was hungry. Seeing a fig tree by the road, he went up to it and found nothing on it except leaves. Then he said to it, "May you never hear fruit again." Immediately the tree withered. When the disciples saw this, they were amazed. "How did the fig tree wither so quickly?" they asked. Jesus replied, "I tell you the truth, if you have faith and do not doubt, not only can you do what is done to the fig tree, but also you can say to this mountain, 'Go throw yourself into the sea,' and it will be done. If you believe, you will receive whatever you ask for in prayer." The authority of Jesus questioned. Jesus entered the temple courts, and while he was teaching, the chief priests and the elders of the people came to him. "By what authority are you doing these things?" they asked. "And who gave you this authority?" Jesus replied, "I will also ask you one question. If you answer me, I will tell you by what authority I am doing these things. John's baptism, where did it come from? Question mark. Was it from heaven or from men? They discussed it among themselves and said, "If we say from heaven, he will ask them, 'Why didn't you believe him?' But if we say from men, we are afraid of the people, for they all hold that John was a prophet." So they answered Jesus, "We don't know." Then he said, "Neither will I tell you by what authority I am doing these things." And he said, "Neither will I tell you by what." So they answered Jesus, "We don't know." Yeah, well, that's fair enough, yeah. The parable of the two sons. What do you think? There was a man who had two sons. He went to the first and said, "Son, go and work today in the vineyard." "I will not," he answered. But later he changed his mind and went. Then the father went to the other son, and said the same thing. He answered, "I will, sir," but he did not go. Which of the two did what his father wanted? At first they answered. Jesus said to them, "I tell you the truth, the tax collectors and the prostitutes are entering the kingdom of God ahead of you. For John came to you to show you the way of righteousness, and you did not believe him, but the tax collectors and the prostitutes did. And even after you saw this, you did not repent and believe him." The parable of tenants. Listen to another parable. There was a landowner who planted a vineyard. He put a wall around it, dug a wine press in it, and built a watchtower. Then he rented the vineyard to some farmers and went away. It's only a little bit left. I want to get to this chapter 22 and stop there. Went away on a journey. When the harvest time approached, he sent his servants to the tenants to collect his fruit. Lost myself. To collect his fruit. The tenants seized his servants. They beat one, killed another, and stoned a third. Then he sent other servants to them for more than the first time, and the tenants treated them in the same way. Last of all, he sent his son to them. "They will respect my son. They will respect my son," he said. But when the tenants saw the son, they said to each other, "This is the heir. Come, let's kill him and take his inheritance." That changed much, has it? So they took him and threw him out of the vineyard and killed him. He will bring those wretches to a wretched one," they replied, "and he will rent the vineyard to other tenants, who will give him his share of the crop at the harvest time." Jesus said to them, "Have you never read the scriptures?" Nearly done. Three more paragraphs. "The stone the builders rejected has become the capstone. The Lord has done this, and it is marvelous in our eyes. Therefore I tell you that the kingdom of God will be taken away from you and given to people who will produce its fruit. He who falls on this stone will be broken to pieces, but he on whom it falls will be crushed. When the chief priests and the Pharisees heard Jesus' parables, they knew he was talking about them. They looked for a way to arrest him, but they were afraid of the crowd because the people held that he was a prophet. When the chief priests and Pharisees heard Jesus' parables, they knew he was talking about them. They looked for a way to arrest him, but they were afraid of the crowd because the people held that he was a prophet. Okay? Done it. Reading about Jesus, and we got this. Come on, 100 minutes of heavenly synthwave, baby. Over 200 videos now. I've already got 200 in the other one, 300 in the other one. It's like a job. It's not that I just want to get my brain working. I got all this information and it's a mess. Do you know what I mean? Maybe you thought of someone and they called you right after. Maybe you saw a number, a symbol that had a special significance. Maybe you had a dream that came true in reality. Well, what if I told you these were not simply coincidences? These are all examples of synchronicity, a term coined by the psychologist Carl Jung. Well, it's 9:45 now, people, so I'm going to change my title. I'm not going to do a singing lesson today. Need a break. So there. There, well, my dad's cut some of his hair. I didn't take any before and after pictures. I wish I did actually, because it looks massively different. But hey. Interesting video I'm watching on the other screen. Forgive me for that. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Should have done that. Hold on. Huh? What's that about then? True story when you think about it. Every man is born from a woman. You got all this like man control kind of domineering stuff going on in the world. Mhm. Moving on up. Moving on. Moving on, people. Moving on. Letting go. Moving on. Even for what is it? Music? 59 minutes. Got to be music, innit? Deep light. That's nice. Hmm? What's with the asterisks? Is it rude? I don't know. The only one. Listened to these earlier on. All right. I like them. Is this music or what? I mean, you could kind of say that's kind of something to do with music. I like this stuff. I like the sound of it. It's lush. I'm thumbing it up no matter what. I might go do some Qigong. Right. annoyance, indignant, indignant. It's the one I do. His legs quite spread actually. Mm. Can you believe what I'm doing? Like the work, did a little bit of work for my dad today, like cut his head for him. A bit of exercise makes happen, feeling too good. I'm vacuuming my pockets out. And it almost worked. I didn't want to empty it on the carpet. To save electric, really. This gets rid of like energy in my liver. The liver's not doing well. It's hurting all the way down here. I am going to do this on the ground then. Right, gonna try and do this Qigong. Never done this. It's like a meditation one, I think. I got a meditation stool. Well, Isaiah, how are you, Isaiah? Oh, oh, oh. Oh, my liver was aching then. Oh. No, mate, you get the shit out of here. Get them legs, man. Get them legs. That's some power in there, baby. I dozed off. It's blooming 11 o'clock. It feels like it should be like 8 o'clock or 9 o'clock. Fell asleep for about an hour and a half. I did need it. I woke up at half 6. So I went to sleep, I think, half 12. I woke up at half 6. So it was like 6 hours sleep. So it's not great, but I felt okay-ish. So I got up, but I didn't last all day. I got really tired about 4 p.m. So business is for 40 minutes. Need more of these bloody things, man. It's like a, what do you call it? It's like a OCD thing, isn't it? You gotta get rid of them. I gotta stop subscribing to stuff. What is it with about stuff you subscribe to? Some stuff it notifies you and you don't ask it to, and then other stuff you've got to hit the notification button to get the notifications. Can please somebody explain it? Yeah, it's random. Let me save this and watch it another day. I've got so much stuff to watch. It's crazy, man. What am I doing to myself? I think so many hours, man. I got books that are 10 hours long, man. You don't understand. I must have at least 40 audiobooks to listen to, 200 videos to watch in one playlist that I created like 10 days ago. Yeah, but I can get my concentration back in the sense of relax and focus, my focus back. Then I can start. The wrong word's digest. It's not the right word, is it? Digest the information that I want to take on or organize. I got a head that's a pickle, man. I got 2 YouTube accounts. One's my personal one. One's my kind of muck about. This one, the miL's tip one. It's got so much stuff on there. It's got stuff from mental health to physical health to meditation to Buddhist quotes to empathy to narcissism to conspiracy stuff, loads of stuff, just so much stuff. Bible to the tarot to the Qigong, loads of stuff. And it's all kind of a mixture in my head, and I haven't got it organized. Yeah, I know a little bit about Qigong. I know a little bit about empathy. I know a little bit about narcissism. I know a little bit about the Bible. I know a little bit about this. A little bit's probably I'm being unfair on myself. I know a little bit more than a little bit. You know, I'm tired. Where do I save it to on here? Got different buttons all the time. Why is it? What is going on with YouTube? I mean, share. Where's the save button this time? How do I save this one? How do I save it? Where's the save button? I wanted to save it, mate, but it won't let me because YouTube's a bitch. I want to learn a bit more about Carl Jung because I meant to read a book about him 6 years ago. I want to finish the Bible. I want to learn Qigong, like be really competent at it. I've got a couple of moves that I know and I use and I repeat. Meditation. I want to start bringing that into my life, which I tried to do tonight on the thingy. I think with this, with streaming, it to allows me to do things that I'm not doing because I'm doing the stream. It even though I'm on my own, it doesn't feel like I'm on my own. Do you know what I mean? And every now and then you get somebody to talk to. I start watching the Google. I love that music. It's beautiful. Ah, let's do the electric leaf. Wrong one. Got a tiny bit of release around my body. Just a little bit. It's 11 o'clock, man. Think we are. This one? Can we all just get along? Iran, Israel, Palestine. Can we all just get along in the end? Oh. We are. Who do you think we are? Who do you think we are? Voice is gone. Iran, Israel. Can we all just get along? Can we all just get along? Iran, Israel, Palestine. Can we all just get along? Can we all just get along? Can we all just get along? Can we all just get along in the end? Can't do that bit. Can we all just get along? Can we all just get along? Can we all just get along in the end? Can we all just get along? Can we all just get along? Can we all just get along in the end? I'm just watching a video. Sorry, I'm not watching it on this screen, but was arrested on Matthew McConaughey was famously arrested on the 25th of October 1999. Following a noise complaint, officers entered his home and found him dancing naked with some bongo drums, marijuana, and a bong on the coffee table. He declared his innocence. Resisted arrest, was taken to jail, and ultimately fined for a noise complaint. Declared your innocence to what? I'm not jumping up and down on bong. But what's he doing? Officers entered his home and found him dancing naked with some bongo drums, marijuana, and a bong on a coffee. I thought he was on the coffee table. I was visualizing that. And a bong on the coffee table. Is he on the freaking table or not? Officers entered his home and found him dancing naked with some picture in this bit by bit. Marijuana and a bong on the coffee table. He declared his innocence, resisted arrest, was taken to jail, and ultimately fined for a noise complaint. Well, they do call marijuana the God's plant, so. Oh, dear. Or God's plant, sorry. Oh, dear. Sorry, that's why I started laughing. Because I was just watching something, and then they put up like they were chatting, and they put up. Oh dear. And I just wasn't ready for it. That's why I started laughing because what I was reading was like, oh dear. Right song. Ah. Oh dear. Saw your eyes, and you made me smile. Don't think that works for my voice, does it? A little while, falling in love. Your eyes. Want to, Nice, I walked up my old man's hill today. I did quite a bit of work out there, actually. I'm not expecting to push it that far. Well, let's put it this way. It looked like I did a lot. Do you know what I mean? That's always nice. I did work. Just didn't work all day. But I don't get any money for it. It's more of an exercise thing. You know? We've got to walk up these steps. I take a picture of it, and it's really long steps. So that's a good workout. and I've definitely must have got fitter because I can get to the top now without nearly. I remember the first time I went up it. Oh my gosh, there's a woman walking along, and I was like, oh my gosh, I need to lie down. Hurry up, girl, get going. Fucking hurry up, man. I need to fucking lie down, man. Ego was there a little bit. I was like, fuck. No, I'm not too bad. I can do the whole thing without stopping. It's still a bloody puff, though. But hey. I'm falling in love. Can't be too late. It's too late. It's 11. Sorry, I had a kip, so I kind of forgot what time it is. I'm gonna, when I move, I'm going to have my own recording studio. You're right. Don't me smile for a little while. I'm falling in love. Your eyes match my mind. For a little while. I'm falling in love. I'm falling in love. Love. Yes. What is this? Just a playlist? What is this? It's from their website. Does that mean that's next? I know night and day. Same one there. Same one there. She's babe. Mm. Give that one a go. That's classic. Can you see that one? See that one there? Look, look. I am leaving this comment here, so after a month or a year, if someone likes it, I get reminded of this song. So simple, eh? What is? I already put this music. Uh, no, because it's too long. We'll put it in there because we're organized. That's got 200 plus videos in it now. I'm slowly organizing that. I called it reality just to fucking give it a name. Um, I need to start naming stuff watched because I'm trying to go through the stuff that I've watched. I use this like as an education thing, trying to get my brain functioning again and in my newer reality, my real reality. What I am actually genuinely interested in and what I'm just trying to organize in my brain. I got a lot of stuff in my brain. I just want to organize it because I've not been using it. Just want to organize it. Sometimes I talk and I can't get the word out, and I just want to increase my vocabulary a little bit, look after my body, learn more about my body, my Qigong, stuff like that. I want to be a master at Qigong, or high person. I don't know what you call it. Just want to know it really well. Just got so much old stuff to kind of organize. I know a lot of things, and when I get into a discussion with somebody, I just cannot get it across fast enough. Do you know what I mean? To get your point in there. I've got to literally pause sometimes and wait for the brain to whatever it's doing. This is interesting. Yeah, what is this for? Good music, yeah. So, well, I think she's going to be epic. I have a feeling. Yeah. She's good. She's a bit slow for me at the moment. Might come off in a minute and chill out, lie down. Worried about my sleep's going to be like, but hey. Bring it in the right. What's this? Illegal rape Saturday. I like that song. It's not like a fucking video. Whoa! Be an optimist about this. Hello. I miss most of this because my bloody headset goes dead as soon as I go through. As soon as I get in my toilet, it goes dead. What's going to happen if I move into the other bedroom then? The aim was to try and. I really want the laptop to stay in the lounge, but I'm streaming through it. So. Just don't know how I'm going to get it to unplug easily and get in here. You know what I mean? You just get. At the moment, I've got so many cables in there. A LAN cable in there. I'm getting too bloody. Anywhere around that. One, two. I think the Elgato will be able to come out. Brilliant. Cheers. My way, breathing in every possible way. Did we try and meditate today? Yeah. Mm. I don't want to, I must admit. I'm gonna go shopping tomorrow. They are bloody lush. Sugar, man. You gotta make them just a bit. The other ones I get are too small. They need something in between, and that's just fine. I know it's not super healthy, but it's better than what I'm bloody eating. Yeah. Loving. All right. Mum, I miss you, Mum. My mum was titanium. My mum's unstoppable. Great, something to do tomorrow, physical as well. Remember what I'm doing? Might ride my bike to the supermarket. And break my bone. Fly away. Fly away. Titanium. Titanium. Nice. Titanium. Is that a city drone? Blooming hell. Like entertaining what I'm watching. I'm watching a screensaver on my YouTube. Like YouTube's got a screensaver on it or something. So it's just a big background. I'm looking at like New York City drone here with all the high rises. Imagine that, man. Some of the shit that I think of, man. It's fucking. I wish I could say that. Oh dear. The sleep aid has kicked in, people. Think we did do it some more, did we? No, no. We all went to sleep for like 6 hours, I think. So we just thought we'd get up. Um, shouldn't have done it really, but at least I didn't redo the sleep aid. That's all. Trying to get back to like only using it once a night, and then trying to shave back a night, and 2 nights, and 3 nights. Probably start at 2 nights to feel like because there's going to be some sort of connection I've made in my body with it, so it's not going to be easy. Same as it wasn't easy to try and stop coffee. Wasn't easy to stop smoking. Really hard that. Wasn't easy to stop drinking. Not quite hard. It wasn't hard, hard. Not as if I drank socially 7 nights a week. You know, did that when I was younger. I didn't for a long time. Lost the habit of it. I drank when I played a game. So, no, Isaiah. Many thanks. Got a question? No worries, mate. You go for it, buddy. What time is it? Nearly 12 o'clock. Oh, baby. At least I haven't got to set up all the PlayStation now. This is quite handy, this. You're younger than you know. Maybe you just to grow. Maybe he has been told. And when he's old, all the boys let it show. You're younger than you know. So you starts to grow. You're little life. And you're right. You learns to fly. Your life. Day and night to fly. When you have time, can you go on Discord to my server and see if my something is okay? Tell me if you can even understand it. Might change it or add to it. I can't see because of the love art. Hang on. You can't even oh? Raw and see if my raw is okay and tell me if you can even understand it. You do not have permission to view the message history of rules. Is that what you mean? Go into the channel. I don't have permission. Ooh, baby. You cried. On Monday's just right. You're in their eyes. Then you know. Starts to grow. Your life. Things right. To fly. Turn it into power. Life. Yeah, night. I want to fly. I also might make two Discord server, one for Roblox family and one for everything else, non-family friendly. Nice one. If I can't see it, I don't have permission. That's the hashtag rules channel. I'm not an expert on Discord, mine. Yeah, I don't have permission or something. You gotta have rules, ROLES. So you have rules for users. So you could say you're like, there's different titles. You could say you're the head admin. Somebody you know is your number two. Somebody you know is your number three. And then you've got your members. You know what I mean? You can assign them different roles. And then some channels they can get into and some channels they can't. So it might be that. Don't quote me though. So I need to like down. Oh. So try that, mate. Not sure where it is. Channel management or something. I'm not sure. Somewhere in there is a management button. You do not have permission to view the message history of welcome. There you go. On this channel. Getting that one. Getting that one. Getting that one. Can't get in that one. Getting that one. Can't get in that one. Can't get in that one. I can't get in that one. There you go. Right. There. Right, I'm off, Isaiah. I don't know if you're there, dude. Have fun, mate. Nice one. Good luck with your Discord servers. Don't forget, perfection is paralysis, yeah? Don't forget, just start doing stuff, Start streaming. Don't just make everything perfect. Get going too, baby. See you later, mate, right? Bye. Bye, world. Qigong. Bit of Bible. What else? Did I do any exercise? No. Watch some music. I was laughing at somebody over there. Forgive me for that. It was quite funny when I saw it come out of nowhere. It wasn't what I was expecting. So, did I do anything else? What my dad's today? It's not too. I'm gone, people. Take care.